Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Every day is a birthday to the people. Individually, that is how I have been feeling. Early morning when you wake up, you are taking birth again. That is Veda. Veda says you go to bed, wake up in the morning, the sun rises, it's a new day. So that is how you live. Live on, day after day, life after life. For last more than 80 years, say in about 2 years age, I was able to see things, identify some things. I was fascinated by nature. I used to play in the garden, water the plants, pluck the flowers for puja. My grandfather brought me up as an orphan. He was everything to me. So whatever he wanted me to do, I was doing. Implicit obedience, because I know he was the only person interested in my welfare and survival and growth. I learnt whatever he wanted me to learn. Daily prayer is a must. He was a Hanuman Upasaka. Hanuman practically used to sit before him. So I was also a Hanuman Bhakta. And I used to feel the effect, the strength. Invite him, Jai Veera Hanuman. As a student, I was playing cricket, football, kabaddi, all types of games. I was the captain also of football and cricket teams. I used to have a separate room. So a boisterous child, but Hanuman Bhakta. It fascinated me. It filled my fancy. Later on, when I was told that you have to survive at any cost, life is the most precious thing in the world. Your life. The world exists because you exist. It's a beautiful. In Veda, when I learned, Veda teaches this. Our country was great, acclaimed as the greatest culture, because Veda was giving the eternal truths. What are they? They were heard by the rishis. Nobody wrote them. I heard some such divine messages that your life is precious. Preserve it at any cost. And God helps those who help themselves. Take care of your welfare. Atmodharanaya jagadhitaya was the first lesson I learned. You have to improve yourself. Develop yourself. Grow into a good human being. Because the Lord resides in you. It's again Veda. Deho devalaya prokto. Jivo deva sanatanaha. This is Veda. So you treat your body as a temple. The Lord is seated in you. How do you know? They say it is Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hanuman, you breathe in and breathe out. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hanuman is Vayunandana. We are all Vayunandanas. Without breathing, we cannot live. Breathing stops, life stops. If the heartbeat stops, life stops. So, Hanuman, Ram, Ram, heartbeat, Ram, Ram. This is how I learned. Say in 1945, I completed a study of major scriptures, mainly Gita, then Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, Veda later. The essence of it all, I used to ponder alone, contemplate, meditate. What do you meditate upon? They say so many people sit in meditation for hours. No need. All the time as you breathe, you meditate. What is life worth if you cannot know the secret of creation? Or if you do not know God? All knowledge is to know God. That's why the great poet, John Milton, I think, he said, the value of knowledge is to know God. Veda says this. Can anybody say, I know God? I can say. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, my namesake. Trailinga Swami, I am the descendant, 7th generation descendant. He lived in Benares for 280 years. The British gazetteers, they gave accounts of his life also. Many episodes. The British had a big camp in Benares. So he lived. I visited his ashram also. We wrote a book. As a descendant, as a proud descendant, I should live up to his expectations. I should live up to the expectations of my forebears, my parents. My mother I do not know. They would naturally expect the children to grow and bring name to them. That is why my children also, I expect them to live up to my ideas. Let them grow beyond my capabilities. That is also Veda says. You should be beaten by your children. Your happiness lies in being defeated by your children in the good things. Ramayana, you see Dasharatha, Rama excelled and he established greater values than Dasharatha himself. That is what Ramayana taught us. Ramayana alone is the constitution for the world and for individual. The code for good life is Ramayana. Because opening chapter I gave about 600 or 700 videos in YouTube, Ram 1935, mainly concerning the value of life and the guidance we can get from our scriptures. Vedavedye parepamsi jate dasharathatmaje Veda prachetasa dasit sakshat Ramayanatmana. I can speak out extempore continuously for hours, pouring out the wisdom given to us by the ancient rishis, Veda and Ramayana particularly. In Ramayana, this is what it said. You try to have Ramo Rama iti prajanam abhavan katha. Ramameva anupasyanto nabhyayansan parasparam. Ramayana says, you have Rama as the ideal, you will lead a happy life. What is happiness? If you feel that the Lord is in you and you are doing His work, what greater joy is there? Now I realized, what have you achieved in life? After 80 years, you remained on this earth, enjoyed all positions, lived, brought up a family. I have a good family, now surviving 2 sons and a daughter. They are all well settled. And today is my second son's birthday. I named him after my father, Raju, Ramakrishna Raju. My father was an estate holder, a jamindar. But my grandfather did not allow me to touch a single item of his wealth, treasure, because there used to be some beliefs, like blind beliefs, we say. Faith is a peculiar thing, mysterious, mystic. He said, you are the only surviving son of 8 children. You are Krishna that way. So don't touch those properties. You live by yourself. Rama is the giver. Data ek Ram, Bikari sari duniya. I read almost all about 50-60 saints, great sages, composers, Tyagaraja, Bhadrachal Ramdas, Tulsidas, Kabir, Nanak, Namdev, Tukaram, Eknath. I have collected their sayings also. They all say, there is nothing beyond Rama. Undedi Ramudokade Oraka Chedipoke Manasa. Tyagaraja Swami wrote 24,000 kritis, kirtanas. He is celebrated all over the world now, Tyagaraja. It happened recently. So, Tyagaraja lived like that. He lived a nastier, dedicated life to Rama. Though he sang about other gods, but Rama is the main thing. Because he felt Rama is within every human being. Let them realize, even if they don't realize, even if you close your eyes, the sun is there. The bats don't see the light. Now there is a virus of Wafa killing people. So, live like the lotus. It rises from the mud and blooms at the sunrise. The sun and the lotus. What is the relationship? See the distance. When the sun rises, the lotus blooms. This is how the heart is the lotus. Ram Nam is the sun. Because Rama is the sun on the earth. That is how he is described. Sun is everything for the planetary system, solar system. They should realize now the modern science, astrophysics, they are all accepting sun alone as our God, we should say. What is God? God is everything. The generator, ordainer, destroyer, everything is sun. It is scientific truth. So you accept sun. On this earth, Dinakara Kula Tilaka, Surya Vamsha Mani. That's how Rama is described. He is a descendant of sun. The power of sun on the earth is Rama's. Name is more powerful than Rama. Rama has gone, established Ramarajyam. How Ramarajyam was is described, is known. We want Ramarajyam. Not a single human being or nature should suffer. That is how it is described. Sarvam uditameva asit. Ramayana. Sarva dharma paro bhavatu. Ramameva anupasyantu. Napyahimsan paraspara. Minimum lessons from Ramayana, about 10 to 15 slokas. It will make your life bloom. Every day is my birthday. That is how I feel when I try to remember these slokas, at least a few. 3 slokas I gave. Whoever can chant them, they are so simple. Sanskrit is the simplest language I have seen. I try to learn French also. But German is so difficult. English is easy. Tamil also. Hindi is glorious. I have read Tulsi, Kabir, Nanak, Namdev, Tukaram, Eknath. Telugu is the sweetest. Italian of the East, they said. So, Potana, Ramdas, our Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja is the sweetest. Annamaya, 15th century. Telugu was just developing. But by Tyagaraja's time, 3 centuries after that, it flourished. If you really want to enjoy life, Telugu literary works, read Tyagaraja. Every phrase lifts you up. lifting up the consciousness. That is happiness. So Rama, just chant Ram Ram and see. I have given the spiritual switch. There is world inside. It has a switch. Just as you put on a switch and see things in the room or in the world itself, the sun is the switch for the solar system. When it is on, you see the world. Inside the house, you put on the electric switch. Inside the body, there are 1,000 suns. That is what they say. Inside the body, human body. I read the Atlas of the Human Body by that great scientist who won the Nobel Prize also. This spiritual switch is just to sit quietly. Not the yoga now, they are developing muscles and twisting. No, that is not. And you don't have to look like an aborigine. Growing beards, hair and all sorts of things. Looking like an aborigine. Why? Rishis in those days was different. You don't have to do that now. These appearances are deceptive. Be a clean person. Because the Lord is within you. You keep your body clean and neat. Presentable. Address and dress. Dress and address. That is what I learned from British professors. Dress and address, they are very keen. Veda is very keen. You have to sit quiet before the Lord, clean, outside and inside. For inside, I have given the switch. This is sit quietly and chant Ram Ram in one breath. Take a deep breath. Ram Ram 24 times. This 24 has a mystic Vedic number. The world is governed by that 24 because 24 days, 24 hours. Everything is 24. I have given the account. So my children, I tell them, Tandri Harijeru Maniedu, Tandri, Tandri. Potana writes in Bhagavatam. See, this is the word. Tandri Harijeru Maniedu, Tandri, Tandri. A father is one who asks his children to reach the Lord. That's what I have done. And I am happy my children are honoring this message. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri